Good morning, everyone, and welcome to another video on the channel today. So, as you can see at the title of this video, we're going to go over all the Lego Star Wars minifigures that I own and kind of how I display them. So, going up top here, we have years 1999 up to 2006. Now, I'm very proud of this collection here. These are some of the oldest and some of the rarest figures that I do have. Now, one stipulation is that this is not the Cloud City Boba Fett. It is a pad printed replica, but hopefully within a year or so, I will have the real one. I just like him as a little placeholder there. The other figures I'm missing is one to come in, which is the other X-Wing pilot right there from 2004. A variant of Luke Skywalker with pupils, and another variant of the 2005 Han Solo without pupils. So this one's very special to me. Been working a long time to get this one complete with that old Watto figure, sand blue battle droid, and pretty much the rest of the Cloud City collection here. So that's very awesome. Love this collection, and let's keep going forward. So coming over here, we have like kind of a tail end of 2006. We have 2007, and coming over to I believe 2010 here, at least around half of it. So starting over here, you can see that yes, I do have a chrome gold C-3PO. This one was very awesome. I was actually able to bricklink all of the parts. So I purchased him about a year ago now for about, I would say, like a $400, $500. So very, very awesome. And one thing I forgot to mention too, and you can see over here as we come across, is that I have one smooth-haired Leia, and coming over here I have the other smooth-haired Leia. Now I do just need to replace the torso on this one to match with the one that is here. So that will be coming very soon, but that was one I actually just recently acquired to get the second pair of, so very nice. Also here we got the red Tummy Fox, one of my probably hated figures, just because of how rare it was, but I got a very good price on him. And coming down this way, you'll see that there are a couple gaps in this section here, you know, just some figures that aren't necessarily rare, just ones I think are a little overpriced and looking to find a better deal on over here. But yes, I would say this collection here, again, this is like from my personal childhood of starting from 2007 to 2010, of where, you know, Star Wars was just amazing, and really some of kind of the classics that I grew up with these, you know, 2008 Clone Troopers were kind of the peak era of, you know, collecting. So we'll keep moving down here. Now, in my personal opinion, these next two rows are probably the glory days of Lego Star Wars. And again, with the tail end of 2010, moving into 2011, with some notables being the Black Shadow ARF Trooper, Commander Wolf, which one of my personal favorites as a kid there. Some weird variants going on here with an Anakin Skywalker with a clone trooper face and a clone trooper with an Anakin Skywalker headpiece. Very random, very weird. Also looking up here, we got the Queen Amidala figure, Darth Maul polybag, and I believe everybody from the kind of Jabba's palace and going in 2013 sail barge as well. And also looking over here, I got that Darth Malgus, which very awesome. Now, one thing I do want to mention about this collection is that I would say probably around half of them are figures that I had as a child and played with, and the other half are ones that I have personally purchased within the past 4 or 5 years, which is very awesome to look at. And looking at that Captain Rex there is one from my personal collection as a kid, but it's been very awesome to get some of these figures again. Ones like Commander Wolf I had lost, and so getting them again now that I'm older and have a little more funds to spend on, toys like this is definitely amazing to have. So this section here again is the tail end of 2010 going into 2013. And continue on with 2013 here. We have some amazing classics. Looking at these guys here from the Old Republic. Very cool. I actually got the whole set for about, I think, $90 on Mercari a couple years back, and that was very cool, very great find on my part. Now, same with the Cloud City Boba Fett. The New York I Heart Yoda is not the official one. It is a Jonak Toys pad printed, or I think UV printed custom figure there. And so ones like this where, I'll never say my collection's 100% complete, but to me, I just don't think there's actually any good value towards, it's just the torso that's rare, and I just don't believe that that's worth paying the $10,000. And coming on over here, we can see we have the 2 Jedi Padawans. Again, one with the large pupilless eyes and one with the small pupilless eyes. And young Boba there. You can see here, one set I do not own is the Ewok Village. And so you can see the one unique figure I have from that is one of the Scout Troopers there. But continuing to head across this way, again, I think this is probably one of the best years, 2014. Diversity and almost rarity of some of these figures with the Kylo Ren polybag, the TC, I'm forgetting the name, but it's not TC-14, but the red protocol droid is definitely an awesome addition to get there, along with the Phase 2 Wolfpack Trooper, which I really, really enjoy. And honestly, there are some rare figures here, like I do have the black-haired Kanan, but nothing that's insanely, I would say, like, in the $400 to $500 range that some figures can, escalate to. But again, I do think that this second shelf here, starting from probably say 2012, going all the way to 2014 and tail ending 2015, have got to be some of the most diverse, well done, detailed, with new molds that Lego Star Wars has ever done, and I am super, super happy that, we were able to get this kind of, amazing year of Lego Star Wars. Now coming down here to the third shelf layer, you can see that this is 2015, and this is kind of, I think, new era of Star Wars and a new era of Lego here. You can see the Force Awakens figures all here, which are very fun. I remember I went through a little bit of a dark age in the tail end of 2013 and basically all of 2014, and getting back into Lego Star Wars. I remember getting I believe it was the First Order transport shuttle, and that one was very awesome. That's what got me back into Lego and Lego Star Wars and wanting to collect. And coming here, you can see that 2016 starts from here, it goes all the way down to this last section. Let's see, I think about, here. So I'm missing a couple of the ones there. But there's over, I think, 116 figures in 2016. And again, so many expensive sets. We had the Death Star that year and the Attack on Hoth Master Builder Series set. And so just a lot of figures here, notable being that Rebels Ahsoka there, and let's see that Fifth Brother minifigure. But again, some figures too that I'm missing that are a little rare, like $20, $25 that you know, we've gotten in prior years that were about like $5 to, you know, $10. So definitely holding off there, looking to get some more coming soon. But tail ending Rogue One here, going into 2017 on this side. And this side here, again, keeping in that new era of Lego Star Wars and the media that was coming out with Thrawn. I think it was cool. We got an angry face Jango Fett. Fun story about this, or not so fun. I purchased this figure for about $90, and I was moving houses and I forgot where I placed them, and I was really scared, and it took me about a month, and finally I found him when I picked up something, when I said, oh, it couldn't possibly be there, and I found him. So, you know, that guy is, you know, I got really scared there for a second because I thought somebody might have thrown him away, or, you know, I lost him to, you know, the ever elusive moving process. But coming along here, you can see, I think, detail-wise, the figures start to get very, very more into the modern era of that arm and leg printing that, you know, I think really combines these figures and makes them super, super, because the up here the detail is great, but you enter a new era of where I think just the graphic design got so much better. And so tail ending it here with Cloud City, it was very awesome. Now, obviously, looking at the rows below here, I have some clone troopers, piecing together some custom brick vault sets, and then we have the rest of the figures here. So I am working on building more stands. So these are a modified version of the brick vault display stands that they used to showcase, where I believe I added an extra 2 rows to them. If you guys would like to see a video on this, go ahead and let me know and I can put out a tutorial. Because I will say I have to put one there and one there, but I don't believe it's going to house the rest of these figures, because what I don't have displayed are 2019 all the way up to 2024. And I'll say that this is probably some of the most complete of the years, because this is when, pretty much in 2020 is when I started buying every single Lego Star Wars set. As you can see, there's just a ton of minifigures here that are just, you know, not displayed yet, which is unfortunate because I think there's some really, really awesome figures in here. But they will get their time to shine eventually. And even you can see over here with new sets like the Imperial Shuttle, or excuse me, Imperial Star Destroyer that I have to build. So I will get to those eventually, and we'll make another video of those. But anyway, guys, this is kind of my complete collection as of right now. I would say I am missing, I think we're under the 250 minifigure range, if not even in the 230s. One thing you might notice is that I do not have any spider droids or droidicas besides this one on display. Those ones will be a part of this collection, just in a separate area. I didn't like how they wouldn't necessarily fit, because these stands are pretty small, not a lot of space for them. But I think for the average minifigure, these do look really, really awesome. And so those other stands will come for those figures, and I'm super, super excited. You know, I've actually been documenting these for a while and haven't been posting videos, but I think it's kind of fun to do kind of, I think, one last like countdown towards collecting, you know, every single Lego Star Wars minifigure. And so I got a couple packages coming in this week that we'll keep adding to the wall here and the display stands. And also too, just as a kind of tail end of the video here, if you've stuck around for this far, I am collecting all superheroes minifigures as well. So that includes DC and Marvel. And what's great about these is that I've stepped into the world of San Diego Comic-Con exclusives. So coming over here, you can see I've got Arsenal, Adam, Vixen, and Supergirl. Got some of their display boxes there. And the last one that I have is the collector there. Now I do have 2 more figures on their way for the San Diego Comic-Con. Very excited. You'll see a video on that very soon. And so the displays will be very much in the same vein as these, with these nice stands that I've built. Again, I would say honestly, these stands probably cost around $150 to $200 to build. If not, maybe a little bit less than that. But to me, it is worth it. I'd rather have it built out of Lego than buying an acrylic stand. You can't fit as many figures on there as I'd like, and I just think that it's a little bit cheaper as well with how many figures I'm going to be displaying, because there's over 1,437 figures to be added, or that are to be collected. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching, and hopefully during this week I will get to showcase another haul to add to this collection. And as well, if you guys would like a room tour, please let me know. Alrighty, well, thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye.